Welcome back to Nerd Date Night. Sam and Anna here, and we are continuing.
Watch out! I smell.
Goodness. We're continuing
Beer,
our
stench,
adventures
rat,
in Divinity,
sauce
Original Sin.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes, of course. This time.
And we've had a saucy Texan gal join our crew, which I'm really excited about.
Of all things.
Alright, so we were actually looking for the Legion headquarters.
Yes.
When we got sidetracked and found our lovely
Let's
new
get
friend.
a little less sidetracked and actually find the Legion headquarters. How does that sound?
That's the goal. Found
Ooh.
a waypoint, that's good. And this looks very military. Legionnaire.
Ah, there it is.
What are you, some kind of wandering butler? You can tell your boss I'll have no dealings with a go-between.
Farewell.
Okay then.
I'm
Greetings.
Salutations.
What do you know about the Fabulous Five? For those who didn't see our most recent video, we were besieged with invitations to join a somewhat dubious band of folks called the
I wanted to
Fabulous
join.
Five.
It sounded like a great opportunity for greatness to me.
And possibly to get robbed and wind up dead in a ditch. So, you know.
Why, they're the most esteemed heroes in Sicil.
Or not.
Sicil. What was it again?
Sicil.
Sicil. And they're here to help us with the infestation of undead. I hope I get to meet them before they leave for good. Maybe I'll even ask Alistair for an autograph.
Guess I was wrong. Open the city gate, if you please.
You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead-infested wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'd bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out?
On second thought, let's leave the gate closed for now.
Thank you for heeding my words of warning, Hunter. Sicil needs you, alive and well.
What kind of soldier are you?
Bye.
I don't even know what you're defending. So I thought the Legion office was close to the
Now,
inn.
where is my pepper?
Was it?
Did it sprout legs and run
Well,
away? Ah, there it is.
I thought that was why we were looking there.
Oh, there it is.
Or totally not near anything. Well then.
Whoa, she has a puppy on her.
She's got a puppy. I think it's probably a dead puppy.
It's a dead puppy. Oh, we're warm.
That tends to happen by fire. Subtlety. Subtle nuance. I like it.
Yeah. All right, I see practicing Legionnaires. That's a good sign.
Definitely promising. Yes. Ooh, gates. Gates. This looks good. Banners. Definitely good. Door. With question marks. Oh. This seems like a leaving the city.
Oh, we don't want that.
Come on! Oh, wait! It's on the map!
It is on the map. Let's go
Right.
around.
Can't be too far.
The city is so confusing.
I like me a good old-fashioned map with place
To the barrels
markers.
of bridge troll. Get to shining, recruit.
Okay.
Alrighty. Legion headquarters.
Arius! All right, be Ellie.
I want to be the Texan.
Want to be the Texan?
I like the Texan.
Texan. Who the devil are you? Tell your masters I'd prefer to talk to them directly.
These guys are really classist.
Farewell.
Wow. Oh, it has to be one of our people.
Oh.
Greetings.
Oh, well then.
What have we here, then? A so-called source hunter? Ha! Look, do what you must in Sicil, but don't make waves, and don't interfere with the Legion's affairs, you hear? I've enough on my mind running expeditions into hostile territory.
Ooh, what do I want to do? Let's discuss Jake's murder. That was our primary objective.
Gods above. Some politician snuffs it and everyone's in an uproar. Ridiculous. I told that wizard brat of an Arhu not to bother, but he just had to send for source hunters, didn't he? Bloody magicians. They see a pigeon poop and think sorcery's afoot.
He did give that impression.
Nevertheless, I want to be kept in the loop, understand? I am in command of this town, not Mayor Cecil, not Arhu, and definitely not some hotshot source hunter, so investigate Jake's death if you feel so inclined, but report back to me the moment you discover something out of the ordinary. The scene of the crime is over at the King Crab Inn.
Oh, there we go.
You could tell the guard you have my permission to enter. Now, off with you.
In regards to Jake's wife, Esmeralda,
Esmeralda is Jake's wife. Well, widow. Everyone in town down to the crabs on the beach is convinced she killed him. Now, the girl has the reputation of being a flirt, there is that, but that doesn't suffice as evidence, wouldn't you say? Or do source hunters rely on hearsay alone, perhaps? That certainly would explain some of the cock-ups you lot have made in the past.
sassy.
Whoa.
Shocked Sam so much, he knocked his own headphones off.
Yep. What? You're going to stand there and claim with a straight face your order never wrongly tortured and executed anyone? Hardly. But I won't stand for such nonsense. If you bring evidence before me, I'll evaluate it with perfect objectivity. The Legion relies on reason, see, not idle superstition.
Do we want to talk more to this guy, or do we want to move on? I'm inclined to move on.
Let's move on.
I'll take my leave, then.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm sad I can't talk to them as the sassy Texan lady.
Yeah, I guess we'll just be Ellie.
Recruits. That was
All right, back to the inn.
stew. Again.
It's good we weren't hallucinating. And someone did tell us about that inn. Yeah.
Let's take a different route, maybe.
Yeah, it looks like you can go up to the left. Get the full lay of the land. Lighten up the map a little bit.
I like exploring.
It's a good thing to do.
I have to say, this is the loveliest top-down game I've ever seen in terms of the graphics.
It's very pretty.
Let us see if you can
Surprisingly detailed.
screen. Yours for a scrap of goldie.
This is
Hey,
it.
do you want to join the Fabulous Five?
Now that we know what they are. But still. Alright, so we're investigating the crime.
A source hunter. I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot.
So you're the waitress around here?
Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine, from bums to wizards, pass through these doors for a pint and a place to rest.
Were you here the night of Jake's murder?
I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive, and then I'm going to cower for some reason.
That was cute.
That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we've got a constant reminder of exactly what happened. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room and the Duke that followed her in. I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out the door when a cloaked woman rushed right in past me. I never got a good look at her, damn my eyes, but I figured the way she disappeared that she were visiting one of the lodgers. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place, and saw nothing more. I ain't proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Yvad fling the door open, but I was paralyzed with fright.
I'll take my leave.
Let's ask the bartender
Bartenders always know things.
if he will stop pacing.
Greetings.
Want to talk, eh?
A hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while.
Tell me about yourself.
The name's Yvad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weary travelers of Sicil drink and rest for nearly 2 decades now, but the King Crab's older than that by a long shot. All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungeness's noble vision. Beer and naps for everyone. No questions asked.
Now, that's a philosophy I can get behind.
Yeah.
Let's start casual. How's business around here?
Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, incident. But with spirits high and liquor flowing like it is tonight, it seems the crab may just come out of that pinch.
What do you know about Jake's murder?
Psst. Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't exactly great for business, you know.
Tell me about the night of the murder.
That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman, though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business of asking many questions, if you know what I mean.
Seriously salacious.
She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more of the same. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, standard practice for Mrs. Counselor and her visitors. I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed my grandpappy's machete, bleary-eyed and awashed in fright. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake on the floor, dead, surrounded by what may as well have been a battlefield. Whoever done it had escaped through the window, but I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that.
Do you suspect anyone?
Counselor Jake, that poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but after all that's happened, I wonder if that weren't a grave mistake. Esmeralda's longest-standing lover had the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Farrell, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it.
I'll take my leave.
Bye.
That's the guy we talked to before.
It is. I wonder if he has different stuff to say now. We'll find out.
Back again?
Oh, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me information I don't have, like our noble Captain Arias before you.
I've heard quite the story involving you and Esmeralda.
Yes, she and I have a history. That's hardly a secret anymore. I quite doubt it was even a secret from Jake while he lived.
Probably not at this rate.
As easy it would be to pin suspicions on Esmeralda or I assure you that the affair was never so steamy and sordid as the busybodies around town make it out to be. Jake and Esmeralda had no great affection for each other. He had his interests, she had hers, and there was little passion left between them. Certainly not enough to fuel a murder.
I'll take my leave.
Farewell.
Now he doesn't like us. Did you see that?
I did. Minus 20.
Alright, well, we could talk to another one of the Fabulous Five.
I think we should continue with the murder solving. I feel very CSI Fantasyland.
Did we talk to Francis?
We did not.
Greetings.
Greetings, traveler, and may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation?
What revelation do you mean exactly?
You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost.
Oh boy.
Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift, and the gift is thus.
You're in preacher mode, man.
By following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye.
Do we want to do this?
I'm not sure. It's
Let's
your
come
choice.
back to him later. I'll take my leave.
Go on the path of righteousness, my friend. Forget not that the conduit has great plans for you.
Hallelujah.
Bye.
Like I said, I want to do the investigations.
Yes, let's talk to Novak.
Alright.
Greetings.
Ah, pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind.
These people are really bratty.
They are.
Either that or they're trying to scam you. Who are you?
How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business, and anyone with an ounce of tact would have known that already.
Moving on.
Bye.
Really don't want to talk about the Fabulous Five. Maybe they're the answer to this whole thing. Who knows?
We already talked to her. We should go upstairs.
Oh, maybe
Ooh.
the cat. knows.
Yeah.
Unsinkable Sam.
Does it have to be Allison?
I don't know.
Greetings.
Never saw you and the King Crab before. You're welcome to scratch me behind the ears if you like. I won't scratch back.
Who are you?
I am Unsinkable Sam, and I am going to regret doing this voice. At least that's what they call me around here. I used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank, and I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since.
Let's change the subject. I have some other questions for you.
By all means.
Can you tell me more about the orcs?
Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat right from under him. Best anchovy fisher in the world he was. A loss to us all.
What's your take on the undead?
People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still I do detest them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9 lives, but humans are only entitled to 1.
I'll take my leave.
Bye.
See? Not so easy.
Sound.
Okay, seriously,
Mind control vibrations,
You
I'm
have to go
sure.
upstairs.
Don't be seduced, comrades.
let's go upstairs. I'm gonna pretend that was my idea. There's a basement, too. Let's go to the basement.
Because why would we not go investigate the area where the murder was? Blah.
Why is that rat affected by a heal spell?
Can you talk to the rat?
If I can click on it.
Come here, you!
Yes?
Squeak! Folks say I was Esmeralda who killed Counselor Jake, but I didn't see... Oh, hold on. Folks say it was Esmeralda who killed Counselor Jake, but I didn't see her here the night of the murder. Then again, she might have just gotten a new pair of shoes. Alright, I'm gonna switch to Alathan so you can be people now.
Alright. I'm ready. We're just working ourselves to the bone for these.
Alright, so...
Barrel. We need to solve
No,
the
no.
mystery.
You don't want to do this?
I guess if you want.
Oh. I can't seem to... You know what? No, it's not.
Thank you.
Let's look at this chest, though. Ooh!
There we go. You need an identifying glass?
Yeah, we're Sherlock Holmes.
Fitting. Alright. Let's get to sleuthing. CSI Fantasy.
Indeed. It seems to be...
We probably need to talk to guards. I thought they would be...
I haven't seen any guards.
I thought they said that the place was on lockdown, so we had to, like...
They did, but there haven't been any guards. I'm so confused, Anna.
So confused.
So maybe we need to find the room where all this went down.
Okay. Excuse me, but would you mind not handling that? I like to keep things just as they are, if you please. Who's the guy wandering around? Oh, was that
Citizen.
was that who you just talked to? No.
No, we were talking to a lady. Let's see here.
Can I help you with something?
What have you heard about Counselor Jake's murder?
Have you spoken to Captain Aureus yet? He's in charge of the investigation, and there's no better man for the job. Counselor Jake will be avenged. I'm sure of it.
You sound like those aliens in Mass Effect that speak in monotone and say, like,
Oh, yeah.
passionate proclamation.
He was funny.
Who is Sheriff?
We'll find out. Howdy.
And she has a bodyguard.
That seems interesting.
Greetings.
Greeting. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely even find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace.
I take it you are a traveling merchant?
That I am. I have spent more of my life on the road, traveling alongside great caravans than I have in any given place in Rivellon. All of this earth is my home, for a few days or even but a few hours at a time, that is. You wouldn't believe some of the things I've seen. Oh yes, a city besieged by the dead isn't even remotely special to me. All the better that it isn't, for you and for me, because outlandish events lead to outlandish wares.
I'll take my leave.
Bye.
Okay, so they totally said that there were guards and that we should tell the guards that we're allowed to go investigate.
Yes, they
So-
did.
Wait, how about this room back here?
Oh.
Aha!
Ooh.
Aha! Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus's explicit approval.
I've spoken to Aureus. Let me inside, please.
Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Source was in play here, all right. That
Whoa.
doesn't
Whoa.
Whoa. What just happened?
I don't know. Will we make it out?
We were struck by lightning!
Will we be stuck in a loading screen? Oh, no. Oh, my.
Who there?
By the quill that lasts a billion words. What's this? What are you doing here, where the very stars come to die? Who are you, and where have you come from?
Who am I? Who the devil are you?
No. We may find ourselves at the terminus of time, but I asked you first, and it is only courteous to provide an imp of good and honest standing with the answer he desires. Upon reflection, though, it hardly matters who you are, for the question is not who, but how.
All we did is approach a strange stone. It shone with a blinding light, then whirled us away.
A stone, you say? Could it be? Could I have been right all along? The stone, what was it? Was it bright and beauteous as diamond? But did it glow softly deep down in its heart, as if a soul dwelled within?
I'd say that's a fairly accurate description.
I didn't even see this thing. Starstone, it must be! For centuries it slept, this bounty of the heavens, but now it is waking, and it has brought its awakeners here. All was dark and all was still, as it always has been and always would be, or so I thought, so I feared. But then the runes around me began to shimmer, shine, and dance like faring fairies roused from slumber.
This guy's quite hammy.
Starstone, could it be the key after all, and you its wielder? Things of light to unlock the things of darkness. Lead us into realms forbidden, where salvation may yet be found.
It would be great if you'd start making sense about now.
Oh, I have been making sense all along, my friend, though I didn't even see it. See, that is what you must do. Approach the looking lens and behold, if you dare, the darkness, before which even the cosmic shadows flee in terror.
You know, I think that imp may be completely, utterly mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Ooh, this is cool.
Yeah, let's look around.
Crazy cosmic telescope.
And
And
precarious book piles.
very precarious. It's pretty. Alright. I don't suppose we can, like, look through the telescope.
I think that's what we're supposed to do, isn't it?
I thought we were supposed to go back. Let's double check.
I thought he was saying that we wanted to look through the lens. I thought that meant this.
Oh, maybe? Ah, right
Ooh.
as always. Ooh. Shiny. Oh good then. That was uninformative. Oh, okay.
The portal has become
Get to
active.
I get to do it.
Sorry.
Talked over my imp voice.
Well, hello there.
You looked through the looking lens, you saw. Terrifying, isn't it? So much to see, so much to discover, and so little time to do it in.
I'm not a child, Imp. The dark doesn't scare me.
Oh, how brave you are. How bold and hardy. Too bad it won't help you even a little bit when the seemingly inevitable end comes to swallow you whole. This maw of darkness, it consumes time itself. Yes, Starstone Starter, you have just witnessed the end of all. The maelstrom that, like a carrion eater, is devouring the carcass of creation. Space and time have lost all meaning, for they are falling prey to the void. And in the void, there is no existence.
A bleak prospect indeed, and yet you do not seem to despair.
I did despair. For the longest of times I did. Eons upon eons I have traveled through the reaches of time, through the rifts that lead to worlds unimaginable, hoping to find something, anything that could put a stop to the maelstrom. That is how I found this place, and I knew that it was here that the answer must be hidden. It teems with mystery undiscovered, with power that is limitless, yet out of reach. Until you came along, the ones who can tame the Starstone. You have drowned my despair. You, whom I believe, can end the end of time.
Oh my. I think it is time you tell me who you are, Sir Imp.
But of course, I am Zigzags, the imp historian, tasked by the gods to write the history of all creation. Faithfully
task.
have I fulfilled my task, and would have done so perpetually until one day I saw that time will end. Impossible, I thought. Inconceivable! For the gods had told me that their work was infinite, both in date and in distance. But my eyes did not deceive me when the maelstrom I beheld. Time would end. I would end. All would end.
You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means.
Classic.
No! I cried. Never! I shall save time if it's the last thing I do. So far my efforts have been in vain. But you, as the saying goes, are the hope that springs eternal.
Starstones, the end of time, us source hunters. How about you connect the dots for me?
To claim I can piece the puzzle together would, at this stage, be premature and insincere. But let me summarize the facts as clearly as I can see them. Here we are, in a fragmented sliver of space, which happens to be the only spot in all the universe where one may directly observe the Void Maelstrom. A portal flanks the looking lens, but until now it was inert. The runestones that adorn it are special, which lead me to believe that they are somehow linked to the Starstone. Starstone, though, always remained as useless as a pebble, dead rock, of no consequence. Its secrets remained off limits to me. You, however, make the souls inside the Starstone spring to life, and thereby you are activating portals to new, previously forbidden areas in this strange dimension. I do not know where they lead, but I am convinced they will steer toward a solution to the continuance of time.
How did you get here, and what is here?
Ah, well, you see, on one of my travels, I found a runestone in the deep demonic dungeons that hide from daylight far beneath the surface of horror-haunted Nemesis, a plane of frightful perversions.
I might be having a little too much fun with it.
I can tell.
I read that rune, and it brought me here, this sad little realm that is no more than a morsel at the edge of the all-consuming abyss. Ever since, it has been a place where I found shelter, a home even, though it shares its dominion with that of the terror of terrors that is the void. So there you have it, the homestead on the shelter plane at the end of time, Welcome be, my friend. Welcome be.
I'll take my leave.
All right.
Splendid idea. Later we can talk till the cows come home. But right now, we should investigate that portal. Where does it lead, I wonder?
So long.
All right.
You first, but don't dilly
No dilly-dally.
What strange new world is this? Let us explore.
Explore,
Where in
yes.
the world are we?
We are not on the world at all.
Yeah, I was not expecting this to go all time-shifting.
Yeah, this is quite a
space
turn.
Stuff.
We were
First we were in
investigating a
CSI,
murder.
and now we're in Mystery Science Theater 3000.
A smile doesn't cost you anything.
He also has 4 arms.
Indeed. Interesting. Chest? Is that a chest? Ooh, person. Last chest. Oh boy. I am the last chest, the last chest, the last chest. If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it. Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each you'll discover how to open me.
Okay then.
I've tried every imaginable tongue, from dwarfwegian to lizardese, but this woman simply won't budge. Maybe she just doesn't like the look of a refined, impish face like mine. Perhaps you'll have better luck, but do please report back what you find, Source Hunter.
So long.
Man, this is quite an unusual turn. Whoa,
Yeah,
check this out.
Tapestry of Time.
I want a tapestry of time.
Yeah, it would go great in the living room.
All right, well, we are going to continue investigating this in the next episode.
Stay tuned for more.
And thanks for watching.